What's up guys, how are you guys doing? In this video, as you guys can see on the screen, we're gonna be doing Star Saber half anniversary summon, okay? The maintenance finished on time this time, so yeah, everyone can log in right away, which is free meeting, right? So we're gonna be summoning for this beautiful, young lady right here, and hopefully we could get her right here, okay? Of course, she's gonna be our first limited character in the game, so I do have the 400 pity point as well, so if I don't get lucky here, I could actually just grab her using the pity points right here, okay? Of course, the other character, she gonna be coming later, so we don't have her, but the only banner we have right now is this chick banner right here, okay? But before that, I do want to talk a little about like the events that are happening with the half anniversary, okay? So far, okay? Of course, you got the feature observation right here. You got this right here in the regular like mission setup right here, where you could do challenges and stuff like that, and then you earn resources in order to buy summon tickets and stuff like that. As you can see, you get 15 of these tickets as well. You get 15 of this ticket, and you get 15 of this ticket as well, and then you get the challenge entry tickets right here as well. For like 300 jumps, right? You get up to 3, and then a bunch of materials. So these events are always really good, and yeah, we're gonna be doing this later. But and the other event that came with the half anniversary is, of course, let's go back to the event page right here. There's this beautiful login event right here, okay? Of course, this chick, she gonna be coming later, okay? We're not gonna get her now. She gonna be coming later. Just keep that in mind, okay? But yeah, we have this login event right here happening. We also have this right here that came with a new event where every day you do this challenges, and then you get these materials right here, right? The waiting bow stamps, and then you can use them to unlock the rewards here, okay? So pretty basic structure right there. And then you have a skin here if you guys are trying to get a skin. What I'm saying, if you guys are planning to buy this, there you go, you have a skin that looks absolutely beautiful. That's mostly like a palette, like a color change, but it does look cool. I do like the black color, okay? And then of course we have this right here as well, the voting event. This one, you do your dailies and you get resources to be able to vote for cards right here, and the vote winner actually gets a skin if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, for me, I personally gonna vote for Belle right here, and then Emily, and I'm gonna vote for let's go down all the way here, Faye right here, and then probably those are the 3 cards I'll be voting for once I'm able to get the resources here. But yeah, just make sure to do this, okay? And then of course you got the event right here as well. That's gonna give us this beautiful selector right here. This event is meant for new player. Of course, it does have a couple of the collab cards as well, but Rosaria is not in here, okay? So you cannot get Rosaria from this, but you can get the other characters, right? The collab character, you have Yomina and Hilde right here. So if you guys don't have them, there you go. And of course, oh, actually no, she's here. My bad guys, my bad. So she's here. I'm probably going for a dupe on Rosaria right here, because I'm still trying to get her to max dupe, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up Rosaria from this, but yeah, you guys can do the other stuff, okay? And of course you get 7 tickets as well right here, which is beautiful right here. And then yeah, the missions are pretty simple, right? You do journeys right here, you spend a stamina right here, and you do explosion quest as well. So it's pretty simple, right? This is what you do every day anyways, so you might as well get extra reward from it, okay? And of course we got another mission right here, which is a gear crafting event right here. So for people who are crafting gears for the new characters that came out for the half anniversary, then there you go, you guys will be completing these quests as well as you go, okay? So pretty cool right there. And then you got this right here, select a banner right here, and then you got select the Arcana observation one right here. This one is not, this is for newer players mostly. I think for veteran players we don't need to do this, okay? This is definitely not worth summoning on, okay? As you guys can see, the characters here, it's not everyone here, okay? Of course you get the base cards right here, as you guys can see right here, right? You got Faye here, what I'm saying, you got the Hilde or Mina, but there's no Rosaria here, okay? Just keep that in mind, okay? So for newer player, definitely make sure to do this, okay? This is actually very good, okay? The base characters you guys can pick up from this is the first one is Emily right here. She's absolutely broken, right? By far one of the best tanks in the game. Belle's also pretty good. Heide is also pretty good. She does have some pretty amazing tanking capability. Okay, she's very good right here. Okay, this chick is pretty good if you want like a dedicated like AoE DPS character right here. She's pretty good. Right, Lynn, the new character. Faye is absolutely broken for PvP. Right, she got evasion and she works off of countering attacking. Right, so whenever she gets attacked, she evade and then counter attack. Very strong character. Of course, Roberta is also another PvP character. If you guys are trying, you know, to focus around that, then yeah, Roberta and Faye are pretty good choice as well here. Okay, and of course you got all the bunny girls. Bunny girl Claire, amazing character. Bunny girl Charlotte, amazing character right here. Okay, of course Hilde is also absolutely broken. Bunny girl Frey is also absolutely amazing, right? So Yomina, she's not that crazy, right? You guys don't need to go for her, but Hilde is amazing right here. Okay, for PvP especially. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, but I'm not going to be summoning on this. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and do our summon here. Okay, so hopefully you guys will get lucky as well. Okay, good luck to you guys if you guys are summoning for her as well. But yeah, let's go and let's see what we get here. Okay, so the first pull, let's see. Okay, hopefully I could pull it early. That'd be amazing right here. Let's see. Okay, so far we're not getting anything here. Okay, maybe fake out. No fake out. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now we're gonna go inside our jumps right here. Let's go in. I got 4 melts I could do here, so you know, not a lot, but this is what I have right now. Okay, come on, baby girl, come home. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ooh, we're not getting anything here, are we? Rip, man. Okay, let's keep going right here. She's not a cosmic character, like she's not light and dark character, so her rates are actually higher than the normal like stuff right here. So it's very good right here. So let's see. Come on, can we pull something? Okay, so we getting shafted really hard right now. Okay. I'm not surprised because we did get super lucky on Tyria summon and Faye summon as well, because we got super early. So yeah, this is kind of expected, but hopefully I could pull her at least 1 copy of her now, and that would be amazing right here. Okay, can we get something? Nope, we are not getting anything here. Okay, so I'm just gonna skip this as well. We got 1 more and then we will be calling it a day, and I'll probably just go pick it up through the PD right here. Okay. Alright, so come here. Please come home. Early gang, please, come on. Hopefully I could pull her here. Man, that'd be freaking amazing if I could pull her here. Okay, we got 1, so that's okay. She's a striker, right? If I'm not mistaken. Ooh, we got Frey, bro. We got Frey. Oh, not even the like the bunny girl version. This is the base version of Frey. That is crazy. Alright, let's just grab her right here, man. Why not, right? And she's absolutely broken, by the way. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna talk about her kit as well. Okay, so let me just build her and we're gonna talk about her. Okay. Actually, before that, I forgot to look at her Arcana right here. Let's just take a look at her and let's see how good it is, right? So what does it do? So it's a Carmen only specific Arcana. Interesting. So increase max toughness by 1 and gain 2 Nova force after using a special skill or ultimate skill. It's actually kind of mid, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, yeah, this definitely not necessary, guys. Okay, you guys do not need to summon force. Okay, yeah, it's nothing crazy. It's okay, right? It's okay. Let's look at what it does on the basic. So max HP increase right here, and then you get another slight increase max HP by 30%. Okay, those are pretty good actually. And then here, okay, so yeah, nothing crazy on her Arcana, which is I'm actually happy about that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's build her, and then I'll come back to you guys. Okay. Okay guys, so I finished building Carmen up and I'll show you guys what the kind of build I'm running on her, okay? But before that, definitely make sure to enter your gift code because it's actually working now. So definitely make sure to enter this to get a universal limit break material for your Arcana, okay? So make sure to enter this, okay? Anyways, let's go back to Carmen and let's talk about her, okay? This character is absolutely disgusting, guys, okay? She pretty much makes your entire team like immortal, basically, man. The one card that come close to sustain your team is Ashura, probably, right? When it comes to the support class, but outside of Ashura, she comes close. I think in some cases she probably is better than Ashura, man. This character is absolutely disgusting, okay? So let's talk about what she does, okay? So Of course, as always, we're gonna talk about her resonance first. So we're gonna talk about her resonance 6. What the resonance 6 gives her defense increase passive right here, which is actually really good. And then she gets effect resistance here as well. And then if we look at her last resonance, she gets a skill of life that increases her max HP, and then she gets another 6% max HP increase, which is very good, right? And then now let's talk about her kit and passive and stuff like that. Okay, so her passive, you guys do not need a dupe to unlock her passive because she already comes with a broken ass passive. Okay, this passive is absolutely disgusting. Okay, of course, if you have a max dupe offer, you're gonna get a 15% max HP on it, but outside of that, most of this is pretty much the same right here. Okay, and of course, this action gauge right here increased from 18 to 30% right here. Okay, so those are the only like two difference that are going to be happening when you max duper, but outside of that, you guys should be fine. Okay, so let's read what her passive does. Okay, so, but before we do that, let's read what this Oath of Devotion skill here is. Okay, this is what this does is it is an dispellable buff, and then it will increase effect resistance by 20%, and then it will maintain even after revival. So if she dies and she get revived, you are actually still gonna keep this effect right here. Okay, which is absolutely broken. Okay, and now let's talk about her passive right here. So what her passive does, it says grant Oath of Devotion undispellable to allies with the highest attack. That is amazing right here, excluding Carmen. So Carmen cannot get this. Okay, and then at the start of the first battle, take 40% of damage received by allies in their place when an ally with Oath of Devotion and Dispellable is attacked by a single target attack. That is disgusting. Okay, and then increase self-action gauge by 80%, and she also restores all allies HP after using a basic skill. That is disgusting. Okay, and then it says recovery increases if chill is at max stack. Recovery is proportional to her max HP, right? So she's scaled with max HP. So pretty much this effect right here, she will be taking 40% of the damage in your allies in place. Okay, so she targets your highest attack character, which is most likely gonna be your main DPS, and then she's gonna apply this Oath of Devotion thing, and then when they get attacked by a single target, she comes in and then she takes the 40% damage they would have received onto herself. Okay, so she will pretty much just keep your main DPS alive for a long time. Okay, this is broken. It's an undispellable buff as well right here. Okay, this is disgusting. Okay, and then she also gives herself 18% action gauge increase, and then she restores all allies HP after using a basic skill, right? Having all ally recovery on a basic skill is absolutely disgusting as well, right? So, yeah, she's pretty much, I think she probably is better than Ashura in my opinion. Okay, just because of this effect right here. Okay, that 40% of damage received by allies in their place is just broken effect right here. Okay, both for PvP and PvE. Okay, this thing is amazing, especially for PvP with all the face running around and all the Tyrias running around. This is broken. Okay, so yeah, absolutely amazing effect right here. Okay, and then let's talk about her basic attack, right? This thing is broken, by the way. So the basic attack with the Nova Burst, it does Carmen strikes an enemy with the Righteous Fury after having her good time ruined. Grants self 1 stack of chill, damages proportional to self max HP. Okay, so this is pretty basic, but this thing does hit pretty hard because it's an impact card. Okay, these impact cards, they do a lot more damage. Okay, so very good right here. But if we read the Nova Burst version, it will temporarily deal 1 more toughness fixed damage on attack, and then restores the HP of ally with the current lowest HP ratio. That is amazing right here. Okay, after attacking and recovers proportional to self max HP, right? So yeah, she pretty much have AoE heal from her passive on basic attack, and she also have a single target heal on basic attack. That is disgusting. Okay, and then we have her skill right here. That provides you with a barrier, and this barrier is fat. Okay, this thing it doesn't break easily. Okay, this thing is broken. Okay, so protect allies with a shield imbued with a guardian power. Trigger Guardian Knight, which is the second skill, right? When an ally with Oath of Devotion is attacked, it restores an ally HP and grants them barrier for 2 turns. See, So you see what I'm saying? So on top of taking 40% of the damage on their behalf, on your main DPS like behalf, she also gives them barrier. Okay, this thing is disgusting. Okay, so trigger Guardian Knight when an ally with Oath of Devotion, which is her passive right here. Okay, is attacked, restore an ally HP and grants them barrier for 2 turns. Okay, this thing is broken. Okay, and increase the action gauge of self and ally by 30%, guys. Okay, she's broken. Okay, absolutely broken. The most broken support card in the game, in my opinion. Okay, absolutely better than Ashura, in my opinion. Okay, and then she grants self 2 stack of chill also, and then she recovers. The recovery and barrier are proportional to her max HP. So yeah, if you have a really high max HP, for my Carmen I have 54,000 HP. So yeah, she's going to be providing a fat ass shield for my main DPS. Okay, this is broken right here. Okay, so absolutely broken. And then we have her ultimate, which is also another amazing effect right here. So if we look at the effects, it doesn't have anything special, but what it does is Carmen tosses her bouquet to support her allies, grants her 3 stack of chill. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, removes all debuffs from allies and restores their HP. That is amazing, right? She also have another healing on her ultimate right here. So she have healing from passive, she have healing from basic attack, and she have healing on her freaking ultimate right here, and plus a shielding right here. Okay, like bro, she got everything a support card needs. Okay, it's absolutely amazing. Okay, so then restore their HP and grants the ally 3 stack of chill if the ally is moon attribute, recovers proportional to self max HP. Right, so this is very important, because again she is going to be absolutely broken with a mono moon attribute team. Okay, because again, if you are using a full mono team, there's a lot of moon attribute cards, okay, that are absolutely broken. Okay, like Emily, Banniger Claire, Banniger Frey, and stuff like that. So, and Faye even, right? So this is amazing right here. Yeah, I think with Faye, she's absolutely disgusting. Okay, with Faye, in my opinion. Okay, so yeah, this is absolutely broken. Okay, so she's definitely gonna be a lot effective if you are using it with a mono team. Okay, just because of the ultimate right here. Okay, and of course this chill stack. Of course, having that max chill stack will buff her passive as well, because as you can see, recover increases if chill is at max stacks right here. Okay, so that's why she's gonna be really broken, especially with a mono attribute team. Okay, so a very strong card. This thing is yeah, she's definitely worthy of anniversary card. Okay, I think everyone should be summoning for her. Okay, she's absolutely disgusting. Okay, I was using her in Journey, and my characters, they were taking 0 damage, guys. Okay, that's how broken she's. Okay, she's disgusting. Okay, just keep that in mind. Okay, so if you look at my data right here, I end up going with so let me show you guys what I used. Right, so I borrowed a friend Ashura card right here, because this thing is amazing with her, especially because that 8% max HP increase, that is amazing, right? But then I use my own like Claire card and then her own Carmen card, and then I use these, right? So 3 HP set and 1 defensive, just because this card is absolutely broken, because it gives me all this stuff right here. Okay, the speed increase and the HP increase, right? So this is stuff I went with, and then I got this crazy save data right here. Okay, so as you can see, max HP increase, speed increase, and then we got max HP crit rate, which is nothing crazy, but it's pretty good, right? And then we have speed right here, and then more max HP increase, and then we got speed and more max HP increase, and then we have this effect right here that lets her counter attack, which is amazing, right? So counter attack with a 25% chance when attacked by an enemy if self has a rule of monster, and counter attack with counter attacks with a 100% chance when attacked by an enemy affected by taunt. So again, right, very good, right? You get this from the card right here. This is where you get it from. It's actually pretty decent for her. Yeah, so I just went for it, right? But yeah, just keep that in mind. Let's just say the data, and yeah. And now let's talk about her gear. Okay, so for when it comes to gear, okay, of course with a new update you could create different gears for PvP and for arena right here. So pretty cool right here. But when it comes to gear, the best possible gear you guys can give her is probably max HP gear. Okay, so a full-on max HP gear with a 2 set of barrier set. Okay, so this is by far the best build for her, with a lot of speed. Okay, because again, you want her to go really fast. Okay, but I do have like a counter building counter on her with the save data right here, right, with this training data, and then she also have a follow-up attack with her with her skill right here. Okay, So she doesn't need a lot of she doesn't need as much speed, but I like having a pretty decent speed on her. So yeah, that's why I went with this. Okay, so as you can see, I went with a speed main status, right? And then I went with max HP main status because she's scaled with max HP, and then you got all the stuff right here. Okay, when on the the bonus stat, you definitely need a bit of effect resistance so she doesn't get debuffed and stuff like that. And then you're gonna need a lot of speed right here, and of course HP. Okay, she doesn't need a lot of like crit rate, crit damage. Right? If you get it, cool. If you don't get it, cool. Right? There's nothing crazy, but yeah, definitely make sure to get at least effect resistance, speed, and HP. Right? So the three status are gonna be really good for her. Okay. And then we have, of course, more speed right here, right? I gave her a little bit more like crit rate stuff, just for her to crit a little bit, right? She only have like 90% crit rate, nothing crazy, right? And then of course, if you guys don't want the speedy version of her, you guys can definitely just go for max HP main stat right here. Okay, so like this one right here. Okay, if you guys don't care about the speed right here, yeah, definitely you guys can go for max HP and you guys should be fine. Okay, but yeah, so Carmen, absolutely broken. Okay, the one thing I'm running on her is that that's really good is of course the full mono attribute team. Okay, this team is absolutely broken with her. Okay, so a team like this is absolutely disgusting. Okay, because she's gonna get those chill stacks so fast, and then it makes her passive even better, right? So definitely, man, a full mono attribute team like the moon attribute is gonna be really good. And of course, if you look at the moon attribute, man, there's so many really good characters right here. Okay, as you can see, we got Claire, we got Emily, you got Bunny Freya, you got Faye, right? Absolutely disgusting, right? You got Luke, who's also pretty decent. You got the base Carmen, also pretty decent, right? And then you have this chick for PvP if you guys are trying to use her in PvP, right? So yeah, there's a lot of moon attribute you guys can use with her, but outside of that, yeah, that is it for the video, man. Yeah, absolutely broken character. Okay, let me know how you guys summon went as well, and let me know what you guys think about this waiting Carmen right here. Okay, she is disgusting. Okay, by far one of the best support character in the game that came out. Okay, she is disgusting. Okay, man, I'll see if I could get her to max limit break just to get the max dupe, just to get the life to the art right here, because this thing is amazing right here, right? So I might actually go for like a max dupe on her, but we'll see. But yeah, outside of that, character wise, absolutely broken character. Okay, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, of course, and don't forget to like and subscribe as well, and see you